Hey beautiful souls, David Essery here, and a happy September to you. I know we're a few days into it already, but as always I wanted to do a video to share a message from the Masters with just an idea of what to expect from the energy of the month ahead. I'm very pleased to say that this month the wonderful Merlin has stepped forward once again. Let's see what he had to say, shall we? Beloved sons and daughters, it is a great honour to join you today to speak to the current energies. It is to be a month of great transformation as those newly awakened souls begin to break through from their chrysalis, emerging as the beautiful butterfly, reborn in the new energies of the new earth. This is to be a disorientating process, so take the time to watch those around you carefully, looking for signs of this change. Make yourself available however possible to be of service at this time. Within the collective, we shall continue to witness this transformation as the patterns of old come head to head with fresher possibilities. The children of Earth shall make a choice to which world they wish to live in. They may not realize it at this time, but this choice shall affect the trajectory of their own reality forevermore, and of course the outcome of which should be witnessed within the collective. For you, my beloved, I urge you to seek joy. This transformation brings with it much density and plenty of opportunity to allow the mind to carry us away from the heart. Do something to show yourself love during this period. Even one single thing, but something that shall bring a lightness to your energy and offer a reprieve from the challenges of the outer. This is my guidance to you. Just as the caterpillar transforms into the butterfly, so too does the transformation of Earth require energy. Recognize this, release yourself from judgment, and be in flow with all that occurs. Yours in loving wisdom, Merlin. Thank you, Merlin, for that message. This is really interesting, and it's very much following the theme that we've been seeing for a while now at the moment. And of course, what he's referring to at the beginning with the, as he said, the newly awakened souls begin to break through their chrysalis, emerging as the beautiful butterfly reborn in the new energies of the new earth. This is, of course, what we've just experienced with the solstice and the Lion's Gate this year, with the incredible frequency that the planet jumped to at the solstice, creating the new Earth, and then the mass awakening that has happened with the inner sun expansion at the Lion's Gate. We have what every single soul on this planet is now going through the awakening process, and everyone is going to be at different phases of that, and it's going to mean something slightly different to everyone. But the process has started, and he's likening this to the caterpillar in the chrysalis just starting to emerge throughout this month. And he guides us to watch out for those around us, looking for signs of this change. Now, this could be completely different for everyone. You know, it's easy for us to think, because we've got an interest in spirituality and crystals and angels and all of these different things, that other people going through the awakening process are going to have an interest in that. But it doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be the case. The awakening process really is about waking up to the reality of the world, seeing through the illusion that surrounds us and beginning to think and make choices for ourselves. You know, that doesn't have to fall in line with spirituality, but it's still very much about an awakening and about the process of coming back to the heart, which is the most important thing in all of it. So just be careful, conscious of signs that you might see in the people around you, just starting to question the narrative that they're being told, and just be there to support them however you can do through that process, with your knowledge, with your wisdom, with your compassion, with everything that you've learned through your own awakening process. Just be of service however you can at this time. He says within the collective, so basically within the world as we see it, he says we shall continue to witness this transformation as the patterns of old come head to head with fresher possibilities. And this is, this is really interesting thing about the paradigm that we're living in at the moment, is we're actually seeing in the public eye people that represent the old world, the old way of being, the greed, the capitalism of everything, versus people who are taking a more heart-centered approach, coming to head, and they're kind of, battling for the fates of mankind. It sounds a bit dramatic, but really it's creating a divide between the people, and it's giving the people an opportunity to choose what kind of world that they want to live in. And this is what he says. He says the children of earth shall make a choice to which world they wish to live in. They may not realize it at this time, but this choice shall affect the trajectory of their own reality forevermore. And of course, the outcome of which shall be witnessed within the collective. Now, whether we as individuals are directly affected by these choices or not, we are kind of affected because it has an impact on the whole world, and we all have to make that choice. We all have the opportunity to look at these situations, whether we're directly involved or not, and say, is this the world that I want to live in, or is this the world that I want to live in? And to make that choice, it's being presented to all of us. And he says, that this choice will affect the trajectory of their own reality forevermore, because it's essentially making a decision about which world we want to live in. And regardless of the result, if we choose one world and that's the world we get, fantastic, happy days. We will have set ourselves free by committing ourselves to this new world. If we choose a different route and we don't get that, that's going to impact how we feel as we move forward. It really is a kind of a climactic period in the history of Earth. And of course, the outcome of this will affect all of us. We will all see its reverberations around the planet. He switches then to us on a personal note, those of us who are here trying to hold the light, working to make this place a better world. He's urging us to seek joy. He says this transformation brings with it much density and plenty of opportunity to allow the mind to carry us away from the heart. Absolutely. We're seeing all of this stuff in the media at the moment, and it's very, very triggering. And that's the intention of it. So we just have to be very careful of this and, remain in our heart sets. Don't allow us to kind of wander off and fall into essentially the 3D trap. And of course, when things are so heightened with so much emotion involved, that does create an awful lot of density within the field, from the people, from the situation itself. So he's asking us to seek joy. He says, do something to show yourself love during this period, even one single thing, but something that shall bring a lightness to your energy and offer a reprieve from the challenges of the outer. When we do something that brings us to a place of joy or a place of love, it quickens, it literally makes the atoms of our bodies vibrate faster because it raises our vibration. When we do that, we let go of negative lower vibrations. That density just starts to drop away just by welcoming in these positive emotions, feelings. Joy is such a powerful thing to experience and to really cultivate within us. So that's Merlin's guidance to us. But he just ends it, just as the caterpillar transforms into the butterfly, so too does the transformation of Earth require energy. Recognize this, release yourself from judgment, and be in flow with all that occurs. So his final wisdom to us there is just to go with the flow at the moment. It might be that you're feeling this density, that it's having a physical effect on your bodies and fields, and that maybe you don't feel you have the energy to go and do the things that you feel you're supposed to do. Relinquish, as he says, release yourself from judgment. Just let it be. Just go with the flow and just allow things to happen naturally. Don't force yourself. Show yourself that love. It's an act of compassion to not force yourself in that way and just go with the flow. So there you go. That's Merlin's message for the month of September. I really hope that helps you. Inspired by this, we have decided to offer a 50% discount on one of our workshop recordings from the past, which is called Manifesting Joy from Within. It's a workshop I did a while back now to just kind of help us release blocks to joy and to kind of activate its energy within us to help us find it in our world a little bit easier. So we've decided to offer 50% off of that for the rest of the month. If that's something you feel drawn to do, we'll include the link in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, please do like and subscribe. We share content like this, meditations, etc. all the time, and we would love to have you as a part of our small community. Thank you so much for watching and sending you so much love. Bye bye.